Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. We're Papa Mr. Travels. I'm Dan.
And I'm Bob.
And welcome to our haul video. As you will know, if you watch us for a long time, at the end of every series we do a haul of all the stuff we've got.
And for those who haven't watched this series, this is for our September 2025 trip to Walt Disney World in Florida, where we took a friend Will with us for his first visit.
Yep. We've tried to do some kind of semblance of organisation with the haul. This is not everything we bought because we've got pins that we're not going to list because they're traders, and we're just not. By the time this goes out, they might not even exist in our folders anymore, etc. So, yeah, that's it.
And a few items from this will be the items for this series is giveaway.
Yes. So the first category is bags. So the first item that we've got in this category is lug bag. So these are relatively newish bags that have come out recently. I say recently, they've been out a little while, but I know they were there last time we were in Florida.
Yeah,
so
they're all the rage now, aren't they?
yeah. So they're like smallish bags. You've got like a front pocket, a main pocket. You've got like two, pocket there, pocket there. So even this one, I don't know whether they've all got this, but it's got belt hooks on the back, belt loops. So you can wear it on your belt. This came from the Character Warehouse. So if you know about the Character Warehouse, you know that you get good deals there. If you don't, then you get good deals there.
The Disney Character Warehouse is at Premium Outlets in Vineland.
So there are two outlets. We go to the one generally at the Premium Outlets on Vineland, just because we've heard that one's the better one. We do need to go to the other one at some point, but we haven't got around to it. And they tend to have a lot of end of line, overstock stuff there, etc. You will sometimes find stuff there that is currently still for sale in the parks. We may have some of that around, I can't remember. But yeah, this was $34.99 before tax, and after tax $37.26. These are normally $65, so like half price, so that's all good. So yeah, that's the first item.
This one is a nice furry foil lined, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a picnic bag, a drinks bag.
I put it down as lunch bag, but I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember, I don't think it says on it. But they had this in Winnie the Pooh and Stitch. But you obviously wanted Stitch because he's your favourite character.
Yep. Can open it up just so you can see the inside. Yeah, foil lined, so insulated.
He was $19.99.
Yep.
Would originally have been $34.99 according to the tag.
Yep.
So good saving on that one.
Yeah, so after tax $21.29. Tax in Florida is 6.5%, and a Character Warehouse you also don't get DVC discount, obviously, because everything's already discounted quite considerably.
Yes. And these next.
Yeah, we were going to do. We've got like a section where we've got the freebies, and these were free, but I wanted to put them in with the bags because they're kind of categorised as bags.
Yes, because we made poor Will sit through an hour presentation of DVC, Disney Vacation Club, just so you could get your hands on these because you really wanted one of these.
Yep.
He got a $100 gift card for doing it, and he usually spent drinking around the world with us. Well, we did
drink around 3 countries.
Yeah, we did three pavilions, and we thought we've had enough now.
But if you've seen this vlog series, you'd know that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, these are nice sort of free Disney Vacation Club member bags. Nice little pockets inside.
Crossbody.
Yeah, just right size for the parks. So I'm not sure whether else use it on the holiday while we were there.
Crossbody that you can change by the looks of it, so you can switch it from left to right depending on which way you want it across your back. But yeah, I wanted to make sure we got these because I saw they were there. But yeah, all good. And yeah, free, as I said. Well, say free, you have to be a DVC member to be able to get them, so not entirely free.
I don't know what they said you had to do to be able to, because we already members, so I'm not sure whether they made us sit for a presentation.
We got them because we went to the thing with Will, but there would have been like an extra thing they wanted to do with us if we didn't do that. I can't remember what it was. They were originally going to book it, but yeah. Cool.
The next category is clothing.
Yes.
All the clothes, etc. that we bought.
Yeah, there's not just clothing in it, but I just because there's a fan in here, couldn't really think of where else to put that. So a few of these items, as I said, will not be here because they're in the owner's locker, but we'll try and put pictures on the screen for you. Right, the first item came from the Character Warehouse again. So this is a very 90s Mickey reversible type jumper. Oh, I think it's reversible. Problem is it's got a label on it, so I'm not really sure. But
The receipt did label it as reversible.
so you can either have it as the full Mickey, or if you turn it inside out, just do that quickly. Have to make sure the label gets cut off really close so you can wear it in the other way. And if you have it the other way around, this is what it looks like. Not the kind of jumper you'd wear around Florida, because it would be very, very warm. It's like...
You're out for Christmas in Disneyland Paris. If
yeah, potentially. So this would have been originally $69.99. In the Character Warehouse, it's $29.99, which came to $31.94 with tax. So again, about half price. No discounts, obviously, because the whole place is discounted.
This we got from the discount shop again. It's only in the clothing category because we didn't know where else to put it. It is a fan which I used a lot on the holiday because I took my took my Pride one with us, and that split again.
And I lost mine.
And you lost yours, so maybe even though you filled the lost and found thing, you never managed to get it back.
No.
So this was from the Character Warehouse. It's got scenes from characters up from Coco both sides.
Yeah.
I just find hand fans so much better than electric fans in the heat of Florida because they're the sort of. Whereas this, for a little bit of hand movement. The only problem with this, it's canvasy stuff, and it's quite strong with the wood, but we got caught out in a couple of rain showers, and I think it sort of loosened the glue too much, and now a lot of these spokes are loose. So I'm going to have to get in there and open it back up and glue it back in again. But that was only, not looking at the prices down here, $4.99. I don't remember what the original price would have been for that.
I think the other ones are like $12.99, I think.
Cool.
And with tax, that's $5.31. $5.31, sorry.
But it's a nice sturdy one. Let's say it does need a little bit of a patch up because the where it got soaked in the rain, it made it come down a little bit. But I'm so happy with that. It's still usable. I shall be using that next time on holiday.
Yep.
So that's in this category just because we didn't know how to put it.
Yeah. Next item is definitely clothing. So we, all three of us, bought the same item, just because we all liked it, and it is these vest tops, or are these vest tops. I don't tend to wear vest tops very much, but I thought I'd give it a go. So yeah, got these ones. So different sizes depending on who bought them. Obviously we haven't got Will's here because he's not here. These were $12.99 with tax $13.83. I don't know whether we can see the original price on these ones.
$34.99.
$34.99.
Down to $12.99. Yeah.
Bargain.
So we always said we're not the sort of people that would wear his and his matching T-shirts anyway. You've banned us from ever doing that.
Yep.
So as Will got there first and was wearing his for most of the holiday, he kept taking it off, washing it, put it back on again.
Yeah.
I said, well, in that case, I can't wear mine if you're wearing yours,
No.
and vice versa. We also made a joke about it, but yeah, we just ended up picking up at different times that we were there, and just ended up realising we'd all picked up the same T-shirt. So
Yeah. So yeah, I really liked it. So yeah.
And I wear mine. I wear these sort of things a lot, but usually with a loose shirt over the top.
Yeah, I don't tend to wear shirts very often. Vests very often, but hopefully I'll wear that one. Next T-shirt is one I bought for myself. So it's this Country Bear Jamboree one. We just got it out of the wash because I have worn it on the last day, so it's just in the wash. But yeah, Country Bear Jamboree T-shirt. I don't know the original price, but we paid $9.99 for this. After tax, $10.64. All these prices are in dollars, so I'm not going to keep saying dollars.
And my other T-shirt that I bought there was another vest top. I wore this quite a few times with holiday. I washed it and re-wore it. Nice big blue. I see a few people wearing this in the parks, to be honest. Obviously, a lot of people went out to the Character Warehouse.
Either that or they got it
full price from and we didn't.
No.
But yeah, nice big blue vest top, T-shirt.
Yeah.
On the front, it's got a world of magic and imagination with the globe in the Mickey's hand. Walt Disney World since 1971. And on the back, we've got Walt Disney World, Mickey with some other logos and that around it. And then right at the bottom, welcome everybody.
Yep.
But yeah, it's really comfortable to wear. Nice, really nice in the hot weather over there, just to wear a nice vest top. I would say try and tan my arms. I don't tan. I have two colours: boiled lobster or milk.
You say with a tan on your arm.
Oh, that's not tan.
You can't see it, but he has got a white band where his
Yeah.
magic band was.
But that was $7.99 with tax $8.51.
Yep.
Bargain.
Bargain. So, another item that we bought, we didn't just shop in Disney this time, we did some shopping elsewhere. So I bought some very light shorts from Nike, or Nike as they pronounce it. They're very light material, so they were actually very nice to wear around Florida. A lot of shorts I have are quite heavy, like for example jean shorts. These weren't that cheap, so they were $39.99. There was an offer on, so they went down to like $31.99, and the final price were $34.7.
That again was at the premium outlets.
Yeah, sorry.
And while we were in there, because it worked out a cheaper deal, a bit basic, but we bought lots of
Socks.
packs of Nike socks, crew socks, and ankle socks.
Yep.
Trainer socks. So there was like yes, a pack of 6 of each.
Yeah.
They were $28 each, which was $29.82 with tax. He says looking down at the price on the computer. But yeah, we were always handy, so we thought while they were there, they're on offer. Worked out cheap that way.
Yep. While we were there, we went into Vans, and Bob saw some Vans he liked. There was an offer on at the time that if we bought another pair, it would make the cheapest pair cheaper. So I bought some as well. They were more expensive than Bob's, unfortunately. But I bought these pink Vans. I have worn them once around the parks. I think around the parks, but I definitely wore them. But yes, pink Vans, standard Vans soles. But yeah, I won't wear them too often. I probably will mainly wear them for like bounding and stuff, just because they're very flat insoles, and I need better support for my feet because I get very bad feet. But these cost $69.95, $74.50 after tax. Bob's will be a lot cheaper because of the offer that was on. It was like buy one, get one half price or something.
And these are the ones that I bought. I really want some nice slip-on Vans again because I've had them in the past and they're really good. These are really comfortable, black, and on the front with black and pink square check at the side. I wore them for my Cheshire Cat Disney bounding.
Yeah, it worked well.
Wore them for Ursula Disney bounding.
I didn't realise you were on for that.
Yeah.
Look at your feet.
So I thought, oh, they go well. Yeah, it was raining very hard that day. We were sort of rushing for the stuff, but yeah, they dried off pretty quick. But yeah, they're very comfortable with or without socks. So yeah, these were $49.95 originally.
Yep.
But because of the discount, got them down to $14.99.
Yep.
$15 for a pair of trainers.
Yeah, $15.96 with the tax.
With the tax, yeah, but very happy with those. Be wearing them for years to come at this rate.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Right, the next category is headwear.
Yes. This will be anything, ears, hats, etc. We did also buy the heads for the headbands. I put them under Plushes. I know it's probably complicated, but it's just it was an easier way of categorizing. But the first item, I walked into one of the shops, which is 100 Acre Goods, and I saw this, and I was like, I have to have it. It is Tigger hat.
This is like first day purchase, isn't it?
Yeah.
First all day, straight to Magic Kingdom. And yeah, it's probably like the first thing you probably bought.
Yeah, I've seen these around a lot in, I believe they first came out in Japan, a lot of these type of hats. So soft. Yeah, I saw them and had to have it. We did have to question them, the member of staff, because it says medium on it. And I was like, do these actually come in other sizes? She's like, I've never seen the size on it before. And she like looked on their little tablet, and they don't come in other sizes. But he's very cute. Not the kind of thing you wear around Florida.
So fluffy.
Yeah, because it's so warm. I'd probably wear it in Disneyland Paris again if we go in the winter.
There were a couple of people that were wearing them around the park too.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But this was $39.99 with tax and discount. That would be $34.07.
They do Winnie the Pooh ones as well. For those ones that love
They
Winnie
do.
the Pooh.
Yes, they do.
Whilst there in the Magic Kingdom, I treated myself to a very nice hat, which I never ended up wearing in the end.
No.
because we did have clothing to do, a Chip and Dale Disney bound each. T-shirts like their bodies. You had the red shirt on that Dale wears for the Rescue Rangers bound.
Yep.
So I was going to have this as part of Chip's one, where he always, because Chip dresses like Indiana Jones and Dale dresses like Magnum PI
Yep.
in the cartoon series. So this was going to be my nod towards the indie hat for Chip. And in the end, we just never got around to wearing the Chip and Dale bounds.
I think it was because the shirts that we bought were not the best. They weren't like expensive. They were cheap off of like AliExpress, I think, and they were like a weird material. So
I can't remember if it was AliExpress or Shane.
AliExpress,
Shane.
I think.
Yeah.
One of those two. But anyway, yeah, we didn't think that we'd want to wear them because they were like the weird polyester
We just
type.
ran out of time as well. We did so many things on the holiday, having such good fun. We did it. Took more Disney bounds than we had days to wear. But yeah, I'm glad I bought it though, because obviously I can use it a lot over here and it's wet weather and stuff. But
Yep.
I'll take it back next time we do maybe again Disneyland Paris. Maybe do Chip and Dale bounding there. Maybe.
Yeah, and it's looking a bit.
It got a little bit screwed up in the case.
But that's fine because that's how indies would have been.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it molds its shape quite well as well, so it needs to mold back. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, that was from the stall outside of Skipper Canteen. Bawana Bob's,
Yeah.
$39.99 with DVC discount came down to $31.99.
Yeah, and with tax,
Tax
34.07.
we're back up to $34.07.
Yep.
Yeah, very happy with that. That's going to hang on for years because it fits me. I don't get many hats that fit my head.
No, we did try it on first.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, I really love that. And just find somewhere to hang it.
Yep.
And on the same stall,
Yeah, so while we were at the same store, I was looking around. I was like, Bob, come here. You might like these. And we found some Cheshire ears. I haven't seen, I've just realised the bow is completely off centre. I'm assuming it's meant to be like that.
yeah,
But yeah, I saw these. So these are Cheshire cat ears. I've never seen these before. So they're fluffy. They got a little smile on it, etc. Again at the Bawana Bob's cart in Adventureland. 34.99 with a DVC discount, and then with tax it was 29.81 total.
so I wore them for my Cheshire Cat.
You did, yes.
Instead of the ones I took with me.
You did, yes.
Another purchase from the Disney Character Warehouse at the outlets. My Disney bucket hat. Because it was a very hot sunny day. I hadn't taken a hat with me for whatever reason that day. I think been a bit overcast in the morning, so we didn't think we needed it. But yeah, I got to there and I was thinking I need to get something to protect my head.
Yeah.
And as I was trying this, it's reversible. So as I was trying it on, I was thinking, Dan, do I look stupid in this? Because bucket hats don't really suit many people. But yeah, I just want something to keep my head protected from the sun. It's reversible, so you've got the paler side, which I kept wearing it that side, or you can turn it out the other way, and you've got lots of food items on it.
It's
all the snacks.
Spirit Jersey brand as well.
Oh, is it?
Didn't realise.
Oh yeah, so it is Spirit Jersey. Yeah, we've got all the Disney snacks and food there, or just a few on that side there. But I wore it a few times on the park. The only trouble is it did obviously keep the heat in a bit too much under my head, on top of my head. But it kept the rain off as well, which is good. So I probably wear it quite a bit in this country, especially when it gets to cold weather. $9.99 with the tax took it to $10.64, but still not too bad for.
No, not at all.
It would have been a lot dearer than that originally. I would have thought. I can't remember.
Yeah, it doesn't have we don't have the label on it anymore because we obviously bought it.
Yeah, obviously a lot of things we took the labour off and didn't think to keep it at the time.
Sticking with Character Warehouse, I saw this hat in Character Warehouse. I thought it was really cute, so I bought it. Obviously, that's why it's here in my hand. So this is a little Winnie the Pooh like snapback. Oh, it needs adjusting because it's huge on me right now, but makes my ears stick out. Yeah, really like this. $7.99 from the Character Warehouse, which is $8.51 with tax. Originally would have been $29.99. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that purchase. For a hat, it's not a bad price really. I don't know what the conversions are to pounds, but you can work it out if you want to. No, but yeah, pretty good bargain, I think.
We also picked up from the discount shop, the Disney Character Warehouse, this pair of cocoa ears. Some nice vibrant rainbow colours on the back, and then you've got Miguel and Dante on the front, or Dante, maybe you want to pronounce it. But they're really cool, really colourful. They were $9.99 with the tax up to $10.64. So compared with the $35-ish they usually are.
Yeah, $34.99. Yeah.
Yeah, most years about $35 when you go brand new in the park. So good bargain with that. Good saving. Nice and colourful.
Definitely, yeah. Yes, another hat. This came obviously not from the Character Warehouse. You wouldn't find just Nike branded. You do get Nike hats in Disney, but it's tend to be Nike with Mickey on it. But yeah, this came from the Nike store. I just wanted a white hat, just because. Nothing really to say about that, but it was $19.97 by the looks of it. About $14.90 with tax. But yeah, just a basic white hat.
Keeps the sun off your head because it reflects it.
Yeah, definitely.
Bought these in the Emporium because obviously we've seen these before. They've been out for a while, this colour. So I remember seeing them last year when we were there. But still really liked it and decided now was the time to buy it. Got a treat to myself. It's the Haunted Mansion wallpaper coloured ears. Mini ears with a bow. They're really soft and they look really nice and sort of velvety. And again, I got a few bit. I was wearing at the time my Haunted Mansion bag and shoulder pad and everything. So although I didn't wear them at the time, so obviously got the tags on, I thought that's one for my collection.
Yep.
So I should wear those in the future. But yeah, they were $34.99 down to $27.99 with the DVC, but the tax took it up to $29.81.
Yep.
Again, still a saving from the $35 they start off at.
Yeah. Final item in Headwear is going to be a bit random because this is a Universal item. We didn't go to Universal, but when we went to the airport, I went into the Universal store and I saw this. I've always wanted this Bowser hat since it came out. I think it's so cute. Love Bowser. So again, it's very similar to the Tigger one that I've got in terms of how it works. So it just goes under the chin like that. But yeah, he was from the airport. He was not cheap. If you think Disney's expensive, this was even more. So this was $42 with tax, $44.73. But I wanted him, so purchase made.
Yeah, so that was in Terminal C.
Terminal C, yes. Sorry, I don't know whether they've got Universal in the other terminal. I don't remember seeing it. I know they've got the Disney store before you go through security, TSA, in the other terminals, because when we come out from getting off the plane, it is sometimes there. But I don't know whether they've got Universal there, but this is after security in Terminal C. Right, next category I have termed as food. It's like food related type thing. But yeah, first item is the only reason that I went to Disney World. No, it's not really, but for the Stitch popcorn bucket, his little pumpkin lights up. I believe he glows in the dark as well.
Yeah.
His head opens up for the popcorn to go in.
You and Will both bought one.
Yes, we
both
did.
Stitch mad.
Yeah, I can't remember where we got this one from. It was like one of the popcorn carts in Disney World, in Magic Kingdom.
It was the one just before you get into Adventureland. Is it on the left? The one with Skipper Canteen? It was back as was that Adventureland or was that
It wasn't in Adventureland. It was on the hub.
Yeah,
or whatever you call it. Yeah.
It was the bit before you go into there.
Yeah, so sort of round the main hub bit. But he was. We don't know whether we think we got this price right because we couldn't find the receipt, so we had to Google it. $26.29, which with tax would make it $28. So we think we got that right, but it's around about that price anyway. But yeah, I do love my little popcorn buckets, and he lights up, which is so cool.
We also bought the Pluto Sipper in his little skeleton outfit, which is really cute. He also lights up. If I get the switch in there.
Yeah.
So his little candy bucket lights up as well.
Yeah.
And his, though I haven't checked it myself, but according to the blurb, his bones on his outfit will glow in the dark.
Yeah.
We bought him in
Backlot Express.
Backlot. Yeah. We bought him in Backlot. We bought him in Backlot Express.
Difficult name to say.
The quick service area next to Indiana Jones Experience. Because we stopped in there for food when it was raining, and he said, "Well, this is like the last chance you've drawn it or not." And I went, "Yeah, go on then."
I think the good thing about this is they don't insist on putting drink in it. The popcorn, a lot of the times they put the popcorn in it. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they give it to you separately. But yeah, this they didn't, so which is good because it doesn't end up all sticky and horrible.
Yeah. So we'll have a little sort around on our shelves and we'll put all the sippers and popcorn buckets together on the top somewhere for the last few years. But yeah, he's really cute. He was $18.79 with tax $20 and a cent.
Yeah.
Nearly said a penny.
It's a quick service, so you don't tend to get discount on quick services. So we wouldn't have got discount on that DVC discount. Next item, don't have a price fix. We didn't buy it, but Will bought this for us.
Yeah, Will saw us looking at this. Well, he saw me. I don't know if you were looking at it as well, but I was eyeing this up a lot when quite a few of the shops. It's the glow in the dark Hatbox Ghost Pez dispenser because I love anything to do with Haunted Mansion, Phantom Manor.
Yeah,
and Will came up to us about just over halfway into the holiday and said, "There's only some little cheaper city." He said, "But I saw you were looking at this, and as a thank you for bringing me everything else, bought you a little gift."
Yeah, you don't tend to see many Disney ones over here, Pez dispensers. I did find a Stitch one recently, but you don't see many of these. So.
Yeah. So after this video, we'll be taking out the packet and put on the shelf with the Haunted Mansion merch.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much, Will.
Thank you.
Next category, jewellery,
Yes.
which was quite an expensive category for a couple of the bits.
Yeah.
We're starting off with the cheaper end of it. I saw these originally in the gift shop where we were staying in Wilderness Lodge.
Yep.
Which I swear in Wilderness Lodge these were coming up at $26 something.
It shouldn't have been, but yeah.
But we saw these again in World of Disney. They were $19.99, which with DVC took them down to $15.99, and the tax took it back up to $17.03. So that's all the different price levels for you.
Yeah.
But they are little pushpin earrings of Mickey snacks. So I just thought, change over that earring there occasionally. Just have a nice little colourful one in. You said you're thinking of getting your other lobe pierced,
yeah.
so you can wear the other half of each one. But I think they were really colourful.
They are, yeah.
So yeah, for some reason there it was like $20, whereas I swear it was 26 in Wilderness Lodge.
I don't know.
I
I never looked in the Wilderness Lodge, so I don't know.
Yeah. They're really cute.
Yep. Next is another pair of earrings. Again, I like these just because they're glittery, glitzy, and I just think they look good once I have my lobe pierced. But they are little mini cubic zirconia brass earrings. These came from World of Disney as well. $19.99, again $15.99 after discount, $17.03 after tax. So yeah, just thought they'd be cute. Yeah, not too bad. And they were cheaper than the other ones I was looking at some Mickey ones that were all crystal, and they were like $40. So I was like, we'll go for the cheaper ones.
Now, anybody who's watched a few of our series is in the past, like our Coast to Coast Disney last year and your birthday weekend one.
Yep.
Before that, last February, know that we collect Pandora charms. Dan's been doing it for a couple of years now.
Yep.
And then last year, our September Coast to Coast series, I'm going to do it as well.
Yeah.
So this holiday, we bought 2 each.
We did.
So the first one, I bought. I might have to find a picture online and insert it because it's going to be hard for you to see it.
It's got product showcase on the camera, so it should focus as soon as you put it up to the camera. So
let's have a look, see if it does its job.
Pull back slightly. There we go. I think it's focused, but maybe not.
Basically, it's a Haunted Mansion charm with Madame Leota in it, and on the back it says Haunted Mansion, and there's some little runes or something around the outside, or it could just be a pattern. But yeah, that's Madame Leota. She was $80, down to 64 with the DVC discount, and tax took her to 68.16. But again, still a good saving from the $80.
And that was in Legends of Hollywood in Hollywood Studios. And just to carry on with that shop, I also bought a charm in that one. I got the Hatbox Ghost. There he is. I don't know how well you'll see him on the camera. But yeah, there we go. He is. And on the back again, it says Haunted Mansion. We will try and insert some pictures of these because they're just tiny. But yeah, that was slightly more expensive at $85 down to 68 with tax, 72.42 after tax. I think it works out slightly cheaper than getting them over here. These were, I say getting them over here, you can't get these two over here. These are park exclusives. So you will only be able to get them in Disney parks. The other Pandora charms that we got, you'll be able to get in other countries.
And the next ones we bought each were from World of Disney.
Yep.
I saw this at the start of the holiday, really wanted it, and said I determined to buy it before we leave because this is the best character Disney have ever created. This is Cheshire Cat. Oh, come on, try and focus. He has glow-in-the-dark eyes. He's got a lovely colour all around him. He's not just like one of the plain colour ones, but I definitely have to insert a picture because I don't think it's focusing properly. But there we go, Cheshire Cat. $108. I didn't realise it was that big, that expensive until after we came back. The DVC took it down to $86.40, and then the tax took it back up to $92 too.
Yep.
But very happy with him. Be very careful, don't ever lose him. So yeah, absolutely love that little charm.
And at the same time, I also bought the Stitch one. As you know, Stitch is the best character. So there he is. This is blue all round. The other Stitch ones I've got are silver. I don't know if you can see that's that one. But yeah, so this is a relatively new one that came out. So Stitch all in blue. He doesn't glow in the dark, unfortunately. There's something's going dark on him. But he was $98, down to $78.04 with the DVC, $83.50 with the tax. So yeah, we're very happy with those. They are very expensive purchases. We do not wear our Pandoras all the time, just so you're aware. But yeah. All right, next one, I will go quickly and do it as one lot, just because I don't have costs for all of it, because I couldn't find the receipts. So if you watch the series, you'll know that I went to Savvy's, built another lightsaber. So let's just open this up so I can show you. Oh, it's all tied up.
Yeah, we bought one each.
Yep.
Built one each.
So these are 24, no, it's not 24, 249.99 with tax 266.24. So I built this one. You get a little pin which will show in the pin thing. I originally built it as a green because I specifically wanted the yellow crystal, but you can't. I don't know what it's going to show as yellow on the camera. There we go. It looks very green on the camera, but it is yellow in person. What?
Yep, very neon green.
Yellow. But anyway, I built it as a green, but then bought the crystal to change it in Dokandars. Which, let me put this away quickly. So then when I went into, after I built that, I went into Dokandars and bought the yellow crystal. This actually has the green one in it that I built it with, just because. Unfortunately, I can't remember what cost these were, because again, I can't find the receipt. And then the other thing I bought was a belt clip for the lightsaber. So if I want to do Disney mounting with it, I can clip it on. There are two different ways to clip on lightsabers. You've got that one, so you can just clip on if it's got just a ring. And then this one, there are some hilts that have like a round black notch on it that you slip into there and clips it in. Again, don't know the cost of that one because I've lost a receipt for it. But yeah, that's it for that one.
We have a few ornaments next, because I'm not sure how else to categorise them as.
Yeah.
Starting off with this, I bought in the discount store, the Disney Character Warehouse. So we were chatting to a friend we bumped into, I looked over her shoulder, and I saw this on display. It's a Haunted Mansion model kit, which I shall try and build before we edit this video and put the finished thing on the screen. But
You got to try and get that back in the box now.
easy peasy. But yeah, that is going to be my fun little task for probably this weekend coming of filming. Let's see, back in the box. Yeah, nice colourful model of the Florida Haunted Mansion building to go on our shelf over here of Haunted Mansion stuff.
Is there the original price on it or not?
$34.99 originally.
Okay, that's good.
Without that in the parks, or wherever it would originally been sold. I got it for $12.99 with the tax taking it to $13.83, but that's still a hell of a saving from $35.
Yes.
So big kid at heart, I should be building that. 151 pieces apparently. I shall have fun with that.
Yep. Right. Next item. If you have watched us for a while, you know that Bob's parents look after the house and the animals while we're away, so we tend to buy them a gift while we're on holiday. Bob's mum collects thimbles, so we bought this, which is a goofy thimble. I can't talk today. This was from Crystal Arts at Disney. I think on the vlog I referred to it as Arabas Brothers.
The sign says Arabas Brothers, but the receipt says different.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what is the official shop name, but yeah, it's in Disney Springs near Basin and World of Disney. But yeah, that was $9.50 after tax and discount $9.11. So yeah,
And we specifically chose Goofy because it was the very last thimble they had.
yeah, literally they doesn't look like they're doing thimbles anymore.
Yeah, because this time last year we were there was a whole little rack, a whole stand full of somewhat in case and some out of cases. We chose a ticket one because we remember at the time the cast member
shaking it and damaging
it and then
didn't realise till afterwards.
They chipped it up a bit. Yeah, this time we thought, oh, what other characters they got? Oh, Goofy. Oh well, sure like it.
It means next time we can't buy one there because it looks like they're phasing them out.
Yeah.
Maybe people don't collect them anymore.
Or we just need to check the crystal shop in Main Street.
Yes.
A gift for my dad. Mum's got a thimble. They've got a bar of soap between them, and then Dad had the asking us crosswords. So he is now going to have a little light up, chunky Mickey pen. This was bought in the World of Disney in Disney Springs. $16.99. Discount took it down to $13.59, and tax took it back up to $14.47. So we obviously wouldn't pay that much for a pen in this country usually, but being Disney, a case of it works out cheap for Disney.
Yeah.
Use Disney.
You get a
Disney
different opinion. Yeah.
But it's a case of they always say don't bother too much with getting them something, but we always like to get them something. Obviously, we pay them some food, put some food in the house and this sort of stuff.
Give them some cash.
Give them some cash to treat themselves to take away or something.
Yeah.
But we also like to get them a little bit of tat, as we call it. And that's Dad's bit of tat.
Yep.
Again, if you followed along before, you'll know that every Disney trip, whatever time of year it is, we always try and buy what we started off calling them that year's Christmas ornament, but they're not necessarily Christmas ornaments. Now, they often come from the Christmas shops in the parks, but we never hang them on the Christmas trees usually because it's too heavy for a start.
Yeah.
But this year's one, we went for Madame Leota.
We always try and buy one that we haven't seen elsewhere in terms of like back home, etc.
And she lights up as well.
She does.
I won't try and do my impression of her spiel because I've already forgotten what she says in the rush for the camera, but really pleased with that one. The other option we were going to go for was there was like a Doom buggy, I think it was, it was one of those domed hats with ears that had the 3 hitchhiking ghosts up, but only the centre ghost lit up.
Yeah, which I was disappointed with. So.
Yeah, but I thought this goes better with some of the stuff we've got. So yeah, this was in the Christmas shop in Disney Springs.
Days of Christmas.
Days of Christmas. Just under $30, $29.99. Discount took it down to $23.99, and then the tax brought it back up to $25.55.
Yeah, they take the discount off before the tax goes on, just in case it
just to confuse us.
Yeah.
But there's a great big thick bit of spiel in there, just for the sake of telling you how to turn the light off.
Well, it's probably safety instructions as well. Anyway.
Yeah, big thing. But yeah, anyway, really happy with her. We'll take all the tags off after we finished filming this. And sit her on the shelf.
Is this one that you can unhook? Oh no, it's not. There are some that they've given like a little hook on them nowadays, so that you can like take the string off, so you can just put it as an ornament. So this time, for the first time in ages, we managed to get into the Lego store. If you watch some of our old vlogs, you'll know that Lego store tends to get a long queue. I don't know why they make them queue. I'm assuming there must be a capacity to the store, but this time we went quite early in the day, so we got straight in. We wanted to get something that we hadn't seen before, but we didn't want anything too big because of carrying it back. So we saw Eeyore. So this was $9.99 with tax $10.64. So that's under £10, which I think is cheaper than it is in the UK. So yeah, in the Lego store they do ask if you have annual pass, because you get an annual pass discount, but you do not get DVC discount, which is a shame because I did ask. But yeah, he's cute. And that's what it looks like on the back.
And for the same price as we just quoted, we also got Dumbo. So we'd seen both of these online, but not physically in any shops before. But again, yeah, so again, £9.99 discount doesn't apply, so tax took it to £10.64. But yeah, really happy with both of those. They should be built very soon after recording, I expect.
Yep.
And we put a picture of the finished item here.
Right, next category is going to be pins. We have put these into a folder to try and go through them as quickly as we can. There are a few, not massive amounts, but as I said, these are only the keepers, not traders. There are more. So we'll do it shop by shop, and it's actually arranged on the board shop by shop. And there will be some nuances to this because some of them we've kept like one or two of a mystery bag / box. So we'll tell you what the full price of the bag is and the cost per pin, as it were, which is going to be a bit complicated, but hey. So the first one, we do not remember which shop these came from, but we got the Wilderness Lodge pin because we always like to get the pin of where we stayed. They do not have any Polynesian ones in stock, so we haven't got that one. That was $14.99 with tax and discount $12.77. We got the mystery imaginative icons mystery boxes. We got a couple of boxes of these. These are the two we're keeping. We've got some others that went to traders. A box of two are $22.99, $19.59 after tax and discount, which comes out about $9.79 per pin. So the next ones are the duck pins. You get a pack of 5 of these for $44.99, which after tax is $38.33. We bought 2 packs of these, 1 pack in BBG and 1 in Calypso Trading Company. I don't know which ones these were from. Works out about $7.66 per pin. Next we have the Alice Cup, which we got in Calypso Trading Company. I think it's company. $12.99, $11.07 with tax. Then we've got the mini mix-its. So we kept 3 of them. So we got a couple of boxes of these. A box of 2 is $22.99 with tax $19.59. So they work out about $9.79 per pin. Next we've got the Alice, what they call the Alice Family pin, which was again from Calypso Trading Company, $16.99 with tax $14.47. Then we've got the mugs. We kept 2 of these. Again, these are packs of 5. A pack of 5 is $44.99 with tax and discount $38.33. Works out about $7.66 per pin. Next in Celebrity 5 and Dine, we got the Stitch toy box. Again, these are mystery boxes. Pack of 2 is $22.99. After tax $19.59, which works out about $9.79 per pin. This line are all the from the Not So Scary Halloween party. These are the exclusives that you can only get if you're going to the party. So we've got the Stitch Not So Scary one. He is $19.99 with tax $17.03. These are the 2 that we kept out of this set. These are mystery boxes. Again, there's 2 in a box. These are a bit more expensive though. $34.99 for a box of 2. $29.80 per box with tax and discount, and that works out about $14.90 per pin. Finally, on this side, from the Frontier Land Trading Post, we got the Honorary Ghoul, which is $12.99, $11.07.
And then on this side, we have the crystal looking, I forget what they actually call it though. We called it crystal looking. We've got Stitch and Cheshire Cat.
Put a bit closer so they can see it. You can go quite close. Again, yep.
Right, the Stitch and Cheshire Cat pins both came from La Boutique in Riviera. They were $16.99. Our discount took it down to $13.59. The tax brought it back up to $14.47 for those 2. On the next row there, we have Yzma, a 2016 Halloween pin. All 3, in fact, this whole row came from Pin HQ when we left the Disney bubble to go to Pin HQ. So Yzma was $25. There's no discount with this because obviously it's not on Disney property, not Disney store. The Cheshire Cat
with tax $26.63.
Yeah, and the one at this end of the same price. This is one of the last few we need for the Bauble series. When you open it up, There's a bauble series with all the little cartoon characters inside. So we were happy to get that one, especially as we were then staying at Wilderness Lodge.
Yep.
Just a happy coincidence. And the three in the middle, we have the Cheshire Cat trash can, the March Hare, and Cheshire Cat in his box, all Alice in Wonderland themed. They were all on the loose boards at PNHQ, so they were $15, which came to $15.98 each. So very happy with those. Down here we have the Kronk Angel and Demon. They came from Pin Traders in Disney Springs. $22.99 for the set, for the pair. $18.39 with a discount, but tax took it back up to $19.59, but still a couple of dollars saving. And then these four were all from Mystery Box. It was 2 per box, so we bought 2 boxes. That's called maths. And that is $22.99 per box of 2. Discount took it down to $18.39 per box of 2, and the tax took it back up to $19.59 per box of 2.
Works out about $9.79 per pin.
And we have the tightrope walking lady, Phineas from the Hitchhiking Ghosts, the Viking lady from the graveyard, and Madame Yoda as a centerpiece.
Yep.
On the next row, we have Kermit and Fozzie in their little dune buggy as a little tribute to Haunted Mansion. That was $14.99 from Pin Traders. Tax took it to $12.77. Sunflower Mickey is one of the last few we need. We've got like another couple to get from the flower collection. That was also Pin Traders, $14.99. A discount took it down to $11.99, and tax took it to $12.77. And then the next two are a series called Kingdom of Cute. Very happy to got the Haunted Mansion gargoyle candelabra holder. He was basically you get 2 in a box. We kept both of them because I quite like the people mover as well. $22.99 for the pack of 2. Our discount took it to $18.39 for the pack of 2. Tax took it back up to $19.59.
$9.79 per pin.
Yep. And last one on the end there, Cheshire Ice Cream. This was a pack of 5 pins in a mystery bag in Pin Traders, $44.99. Our discount took it to $35.99, and the tax took it back up to $38.33. So each pin worked out about $7.60. I kept just this one because it's Cheshire Cat. We weren't fussed with the others; they all gone into Traders.
Yep.
The very next row down. Sorry, I thought it was the last one, but I can't see it. That little Cheshire Cat there came from Publix. Was $4.99, with tax $5.31. And then that little pin at the bottom there is the lightsaber pin that Dan got free with his lightsaber build.
Say free, included
in the price.
Yeah, so so there's one for each type of lightsaber that you build, so you have it on your chest when you go in, so they can see straight away what you're building, so they get the right set out for you.
Because you had whatever that class is called,
protection and defense, and Will did power and something.
Because he went for a red clover crystal. Because he
don't zip it up just because of the crystal ones at the top.
Because he's a Sith in disguise.
Right. So also in the pins. So from the Pin HQ, we also bought some of the little mini boards. These are stick and go technology, whatever they call them. So a pack of 5 was $15.98 after tax, and we also got one free. We don't know what the threshold is for getting a free one, but yeah, we got a free one when we bought the pins. We don't know whether you have to spend a certain amount on pins.
So we had like 6 pins, and we put them on that. They said, "Oh, you get this free board."
Yeah, they got us to pick a colour, so we picked the pink. So yeah, that's that.
This was in the character warehouse, pin related, because it's one of the sashes that you can either wear and put the pins straight through it, or you've got little bags like Dan bought last year that you can attach to it. But yeah, if you don't want to take pinboards around with you, you can wear this as that way round, or you can wear it on your waist, or however you like. Put your pins through the holes in it. This has got the monorail design across it all. It was $5.99. The tax took it to $6.38, but considering the original price was $19.99, I'm happy with that
Yep.
price of $6.38 because that's a good saving.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, the next category is plushes. Be they teddy bear ones or ones for headbands, we put them all together.
Yep.
Because you can wear the headband ones on shoelaces and everything else as well.
Yeah.
And shoulders and stuff. But this first one came on, purchase on the first full day. When Dan bought his Tigger hat, I went for a little tiny magnetic clip-on Eeyore from 100 Acre Goods. He was $14.99. Our DVC took it down to $11.99, and then tax took him back up to $12.77. But yeah, it's still a saving as a saving.
Yes.
I wore him on my Eeyore Disney band, my little badge.
Next, Bob's been wanting these for a while, and we saw them in the Character Warehouse, which is even better because it's a bargain. So we've got the Alice Mini Mix-It plush. I've only just realised that it's got like a strap on the back, so you can put it on your bag. The hat comes off as well. It's attached at the moment with the thingy, but you could have her on her own. You could sit her in the teacup, etc. You could have it as a head randomly.
So you can swap all the different hats on all the different
Yeah.
characters around. But I particularly wanted Alice and White Rabbit because I could sit them inside their teacups to make it look like they're on the teacup right.
Yeah. I don't know the original cost of this, but from the Character Warehouse, it was $9.99 with tax $10.64. Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Rabbit.
And here's the White Rabbit to go with her. Because they've got all the... This must be like Wave 1, I suppose, because I don't see them in any of the parks now.
No, they're
But
the
Wave,
other ones.
but Wave 2 is in all the park shops, like the Emporium and everywhere else. So I was very happy to, on the last shelf I looked at in Character Warehouse, to find Alice and White Rabbit. And like I say, they come out, you can sit them inside their hats, look like they're on the teacup ride for these two particular ones. Obviously, the other characters
Worth them all.
does work for all of them though. But yeah, very happy. And obviously, because as you told us now, we have the pins to go with it as well that match
Yes.
them. So very happy little Bobby for getting those.
Same price as Alice.
Yeah, exactly the same price and everything else. So there he is. You can swap the hats between characters. And if I put him that way around, I can make out he's on the teacup ride.
Yep.
Because simple things please simple minds.
Yep. Right, next item is Lotso Head. I already have one of these. I don't know why I picked it up, but this is from the Character Warehouse, which was down to $3.99, $4.25 with tax. These are normally $11.99 in Disney Ever After, so we got a bargain there. I can't remember whether we're still selling them in the Disney Ever After.
I think they were.
So yeah, still full price.
Again, same as before, the ham head, $3.99, tax took it to $4.25, a big saving from the usual price in the proper shops.
Yep. Next one is Yoda. Again, same price, $3.99, $4.25.
And then these were the full price because these were from the Disney Ever After store. First one is Dumbo. They seem to be a bit bigger as well, some of these heads now, they do. But yeah, Dumbo there for my Dumbo Disney Bounds when I do him. And because I love Dumbo as a character, $11.99 down to $9.59 with our discount, and then the tax took it back to $10.21. So they all have the same Velcro strip to wrap around headbands or shoelaces or shoulder straps.
Yep. Next one from the same store, Figment. Haven't got a Figment one. Thought it was very cute. So again, $11.99, $10.21 after tax and discounts.
And exactly the same price again, $11.99 with all the discounts and tax put back on, takes it back to $10.21. But that's Goofy, because I do a Goofy Disney Bound occasionally, and I think he's quite a fun character.
Yep.
So you can go on my shoulder or headband or something next time you do Goofy.
The Claw. There we go. Alien again, same shop. Disney Ever After, $11.99, $10.21.
This Zero here is a little on-off light-up one, so we put him on his little nose lights up, pumpkin nose. He was $12.99, a little bit dearer because he is a light-up one, and his strap goes underneath his bottom, so he sits upright on the thing. But yeah, he's really cute. So that was $9.59 with the DVC discount. Nope. So that was $10.39 with the DVC discount, and the tax to go back up to $11.07. But
Yep.
still a cute one to use.
Just because these are all on a headband, I mentioned these all at the same time.
This is how they're supposed to be.
Yeah, the Haunted Mansion heads, Phineas, Ezra, and Gus. I can't remember which ones they are which one's which. I've got them listed further up,
Yes.
so yeah. But yeah, all $11.99 each, which again is like $10.21 with tax and discounts.
This is one that I was very happy to get. It's a nice shoulder pal now. This is the, I keep calling it the gargoyle, but it's the candle sconce inside the stretching room.
They
of
refer to it as
Haunted
gargoyle, so
Oh, good enough then. It took me a while to find out where the button was on him. It's on his side there, his thigh. And he lights up for a few seconds.
did you mention this lighting up? Okay, cool. Sorry.
But yeah, so he sat on my shoulder a few times during the whole day. And in fact, we bought one for our friend Stacey at Frabjous Pins because she really wanted one as well, because she's also a Haunted Mansion nut. Yeah, cute little gargoyle candle sconce from Haunted Mansion. He was bought in the Emporium for $29.99. DVC took him to $23.99, but the tax took him back to $25.55.
Yeah. So also bought at the same time in the Emporium. We bought the shoulder pal of Zero. Again, he lights up. Again, same amount of time as the other one. $29.99 with tax and discounts $25.55.
And he's bigger than this one as well.
Yes.
This one I saw just before we went on holiday online, and then I forgot about it until I saw somebody with it and was going, "Oh my god, you have to remember to go back and look for it." And then we asked a couple of people, or Will was brave enough and said, "Excuse me, where did you get your parrot one from?" So this is Pegleg Pete, who used to be the icon for Pirates of the Caribbean and is coming back as such in the, I think they're doing a version of him in the Beacon Barrel.
Yes.
That we didn't manage to get into. But yeah, he was only available that we saw in the gift shop for Pirates of the Caribbean, which makes sense. He was $24.99. DVC took it down to $19.99, and then the tax took it back up to $21.29, but still a couple of dollars saving. And yeah, again, he sat on my shoulder for the last few days of the whole day after I bought him.
Yep.
Really happy with him. He doesn't light up or squawk or anything, but he's so cute.
Final shoulder pal is this one. We got this one also in the Emporium. So these are two of them. So one for each shoulder. It's they are joined at the moment, but one for each shoulder. It's Kronk, Angel, and Demon. You've got two magnets in there, but that was an Emporium, and that was a bit more expensive because it's two $39.99 with tax and discounts $34.07.
The next category is smelly things.
Yes,
scents and
yes.
things. And this, you can't, unfortunately, there's no smell-o-vision, but this smells, delicious. We went into Basin at Disney Springs to have a look around, see what offers they had on. And there are the soaps there. They were $8.99 each.
Yeah.
But there was an offer if you bought 5 for...
It seems to got like $1 off of each, so
something like, yeah,
$7.99 each.
Yeah, the receipts that are right in front of me here. But,
it's on the screen as well, so $8.99.
so it is, yeah.
There's no DVD discount on them.
But we bought Isn't It Grand, which is green clover and yellow. It smells really nice.
Yeah, I can't remember whether it was meant to be a specific.
So we're going to get on the microphones now, just sniffing and snorting. But
I think the fact that it says "Isn't it grand?" It's meant to smell like Grand Floridian.
yeah, Garden Mickey, which is sugared citrus and tropical fruits.
Yeah.
We've got Lilac Blooms. Oh, it's one of my favourite ones. I love that. I'm tempted to keep that for myself, to be honest. But
You bought it for someone.
yeah, Mickey Ice Cream Bar. Oh, it's so chocolatey, that one.
Yep. So I've got the lilac in there. I've got that smell in me now.
And the lemongrass and cranberry for this one. But basically, one of these is for my parents, for part of their thank you very much for looking after the animals. 2 are for us, which leaves 2 for something else, which you can obviously work out for yourself, but we'll find out later in the video.
Yes. So also on the theme of scents, if you watched our series for a little while, you will remember at some point in co-op marketplace, co-op marketplace, never remember which way around it is, there was a store that did scents from the different did scents for the different rides / resorts, etc. And when we went last year, we couldn't see it anymore, but we saw a video where they've opened up their own shop, sort of further in. I don't know Disney Springs that well, so I can't say which area it was.
It's round next to the 2 Star Wars shops.
So they've got their own store now. You can go and do your own candles there, etc. But they also sell the scents again. These are very similar to what we got last year. We've got one extra one that we haven't, not last year, last time. So we got the fresh grass. So this is meant to smell like saurian when you're going over, I think it's the Serengeti type area. You can't really smell it through the thing. These are all, they're all the same price. They're all $12 each. There was a multi-buy on which took them down to like $10 each, which is like $10.65 with the tax, no DVC discount. Clover World is meant to smell like Pandora. It's in the ride Flight of Passage. There's a certain, again I can't smell it.
I think it's also the Fiji Islands, isn't it?
Yeah, so I was just about to say, yeah. Also the Fiji Islands
In Soaring.
on Soarin'. Then we've got Hall of Roses, which smells like Soarin'. Again, I can't smell it very well. When you're going over India and the Taj Mahal. I always thought of jasmine, but it turns out it's roses. And we've got an extra one this time that we haven't had before, and it's called Signature, Resort Signature. So this smells like the resorts. Again, can't smell it. So if you've been to Florida before, you know when you walk into the resorts, you get a certain smell when you walk in. This is meant to smell like that, and we got 2 of those for reasons. But again, they were all like $10 each after a multi-buy discount, $10.65 after tax. So the next section is what we call freebies, because we didn't pay for them. A lot of it is, like you'll see, but like one of it is DVC related. So although it's free, it's kind of included in part of the cost of what we pay for DVC. So first thing is the trick-or-treat bags you get when you go to the party. These are just bags. There's not much to say about them.
Better quality than they used to be, though.
Yes, they are. They used to be like a plastic, and these are like more sort of Hessian-like type thing. But yeah, boo to you. There we go. That's it. A lei. So when you check into Polynesian, they give you a lei, and they say aloha.
Like I say, we did the DVC presentation with Will, to so they could get his free bag each for us. And for doing that, we got the Riviera lithograph. We've had this before though,
Yep.
so we'll find a use for that shortly. And this is something new. We haven't had this particular design before. So we had one of these each.
Yep. Welcome home.
I don't even know if we're going to keep this or not, but it's just a little guide to get festival passport for walking around the food and wine. Tells you what some of the pavilions have. We didn't make much use of it, to be honest. We thought we'd eat and drink around the world more than we did.
Yeah, we didn't, unfortunately. Didn't help, we all became quite unwell, so...
Yeah, and Will only has a tiny little appetite, bless him.
Oh, God, yeah.
Making us look like big bloaters.
So when we were in the Riviera, there was this little leaflet here. We've been given some of these cards before, and they're wild about safety cards. I think there might be Paris ones we've got though, because I don't remember, but a friend sent them to us. But this is just a little fun book. So you've got like activities. I did ask where you get these cards from. She says some cast members will have them. But yeah, we just picked up the booklet just because I thought it was cute.
Just because the sort of thing we like to keep and pick up. When we did the Hoop to Do review, Hoop to Do musical review, we kept one of the little menus. So if we came in to try and do either a frame or a little scrapbook of each holiday.
I mean, you could just
like
frame that up because that would work just as like a announcement type thing. Another free item. When we were flying with Norse, you get little salt and pepper shakers that are like a boat, because it's meant to be like a Viking boat. They come apart. But yeah, we picked up one of those just so we could bring them home because I thought they're cute, and they'll go with the Virgin ones we've got.
We kept our little bands for the entry for the booty party as little keepsakes, one of those each.
Not so scary.
Yeah.
Again, not technically free because you have to have paid for the party to be able to get one. These are free. So these are the celebration buttons. So we got these in the shop after Dinosaur. These particular ones, the guy there was lovely, but he did these ones and he asked us what our favourite character was and says congratulations from Cheshire and congratulations from Stitch on the back. So they're cute.
6 ears strong.
Yes.
Each of the, I assume all the resorts, but at least quite a few that we heard of, have their own little scavenger hunt button hunt there. So there's a button for that particular resort. In this case, we did the Riviera one, and each resort has its own mascot character on like a cardboard cutout stand, hidden around the foyer, the shop, wherever. Each day you have to find that character. In this case, for Riviera, it was Pascal, and then we type if it would be in the shop, or be in the gift shop, or be in the coffee bar or somewhere. Take a photograph, go down to the activity room, show them the photograph, and they give you a little star for your badge. And they say at the end of it, you get the prize of a badge with stickers on.
Yeah.
So this is your little prize for doing it, but it's a bit of fun, mainly for kids. We were all three big kids, so
we don't know what the other stickers are, because these are specifically the sunflower from the film
which I see now. At the time,
Tangled.
at the time I was thinking it was just like a star, but then you put
So
it
we
out.
know, yeah, we know in Wilderness Lodge they had Chip and Dale, so I'm assuming that the sticker will be probably an acorn.
And Art of Animation, it was Flounder.
Okay,
I saw
yeah.
on somebody's post on Facebook. So it all ties into each other. I think it was,
It's all to do with the theming, isn't it?
yeah, we did see a stand for with Edna Mode
Okay.
when we were in the October, because Will picked it up, and then we said that's probably going to be their one,
Oh yeah, yeah.
because all their rooms have been themed to Incredibles.
Yep.
The writing always comes off of these, but pass these to you because I did the last
Yeah.
one.
Again, I'm celebrating. Sometimes you'll get given these ones. Sometimes you'll get given happily ever after type ones. These are used mainly for birthdays, but sometimes they'll give you these ones for anniversaries too. When you eat at some of the character meals, you get given these little cards. So these are the ones from Ohana, and they've got the signatures on the back of the characters that are meeting. So yeah, I do believe they do the signatures as well. If you've got a signature book, but they give you these little cards as a keepsake.
We also had one for the three of us when we did Topolino's Terrace breakfast, but we gave that to Will because we've had one in the past.
We should have had one as well, but
It was just one for the table. It was on the table we
that?
sat
Okay.
down. So these were also came with getting the free DVC bags that Dan was after desperately. So I think there was originally 3, to be honest. Cause,
no, they won't, because he's not a DVC member, so he wouldn't have got it.
yeah, but I think they gave us 3, and then maybe because I think we should have had one. But anyway, yeah. So you got a DVC member magnet downstairs with the other couple we've got.
I mean, to be honest, I hate the art style on it. It's awful, personally, but it was free. When we checked into Mears Connect, there was a little postcard that you could pick up, so we just picked one up. So this video has been like an hour and a half long recording, so hopefully it doesn't end up being that long when we edit it down, because
No, I edit it down a lot.
yeah. But hopefully you enjoyed the haul. We always enjoy doing the haul. We like buying stuff.
But now the most important part of the whole video, which is the only reason you're probably watching this, the giveaway for this series. And the items that we have shown you included the items for the giveaway. And
Can you guess which bits are going into the giveaway? Because you're just about to find out.
first off, we have 2 of the bars of soap.
Yep.
So the Garden Mickey, which is a sugared citrus and tropical fruits. That one. And the Isn't It Grand Green Clover and Aloe are both going into the giveaway. Along with one of the signature candle melts, the resort signature. Oh, actually, when you open that up, you can smell. Oh, that smells like resort to me. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
So, pack of the candle wax melts, 2 bars of soap.
One of the Lotso heads, and we're not putting this in there because I picked it up and we don't need it. But the cocoa ears from Character Warehouse, and the lug bag.
And one of the Riviera lithograph prints.
Yes.
These bits here all make up
What we're calling the first prize.
first prize, the main prize. But because we had a bit of extra stuff, there'll be a second prize,
Of these 2.
which are the 2 other Riviera.
Yes, the same Riviera one, but also the second one. We're keeping the other one for ourselves, sorry. So, but yeah, just little cardboard lithographs.
So to enter the competition,
Yep. Go to our website. There'll be a giveaway tab. Put your details, put your first name and your last initial and email address in there so we can contact you. This is open to only UK residents at this time. I apologise.
yeah, we did try on the last series, Coast to Coast, to do it worldwide, and without realising the winner happened to be in America. and it just turned out to be such a struggle to sort out
Yeah.
postage. We ended up taking it with us and posting it while we were staying in the Riviera.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry to any of the overseas viewers, but the giveaway for this series at least will be
Yeah.
UK only.
Until we figure out how to better do international posting.
Yeah.
So we apologise to anyone internationally. We will put the closing date on the screen here because right now I don't know what date it's going to be.
Yeah, this is being recorded a couple of days after we got back from Florida.
Yes.
And still jet lagged and rough with cold that we picked on the airplane last summer. So
Yeah.
this video isn't going to go out until next year because that's how long that's how long the series takes. But when we've got the date that this video is being released, we will then add a month to that. Usually keep it open for a month.
Yeah.
But yeah, to keep an eye on the socials as well. We'll remind regularly about the competition or the giveaway rather.
Yeah.
But yeah, so quite a handful there for first prize, and then for second prize, 2 lithographs.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, if you did, please give it a thumbs up. You can give it a thumbs down if you want. It does the exact same thing, but we prefer the thumbs up because it tells you you're enjoying it. If you want to see more from us, you can subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
You can also follow us on
Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. We have a Facebook group, and our website, puppandbeartravels.co.uk or .com, leads you to all of those socials, a little bit about ourselves, and to our online shop, where you can find things like t-shirts, like this one, and the Gaston one you wore throughout the whole day.
There's earrings, all sorts on there.
There'll be pens and keyrings on there by the time this video comes up as well.
There also will be some 3D printed items on there soon.
So by all means, please have a little peep so let us know what you think about the shop.
Yep.
And what's on there. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this, and
thank you very much for watching.
see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.